Hey guys, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel, Grace with Books. Today I'm going on a blind date with a book. A few weeks ago, when I was procrastinating work and scrolling through Etsy, like I usually do, I came across this really cool company called the Curl Up Collective. The Curl Up Collective is a blind date with a book company, and if you don't know what a blind date with a book is, it is when you purchase a book without noting the title or the author. All you get are a few sentences about the plot of the book, and you have to use that to decide if you want it or not. Doing blind dates with books is super cool because you're going to be reading books that you may not have picked up otherwise. And I got super excited when I saw this company. It looked so cool, and I thought Valentine's Day is coming up. It might be fun to go on a date with a book. On Curl Up Collective's Etsy page, you can pick between a wide genre of books, from self-help to YA fantasy to historical fiction to romance, and I picked the romance option, obviously. I linked my Goodreads profile so that the owner of the business could see what I had read and what kind of books I'm interested in, and a few weeks later, I received this in the mail. The owner, Victoria, is so sweet. She also sent me some hot chocolate, and there are other beverages to choose from. If hot chocolate isn't your thing, you can also pick to get some tea, or I think apple cider's on that list, but I got the hot chocolate. She sent me a homemade bookmark and a note from her thanking me for shopping small. And let's just talk about the packaging of this for a second because it is absolutely stunning. My name is written really beautifully at the top of the paper, and the stamps are gorgeous, and there's like a wax seal. Like this is beautiful packaging. I was so excited when I received this in the mail, and I haven't opened it yet, so I thought I would do that with you guys to kind of see who my date will be this week. Before I open this, I just want to let you guys know that I will link all of the information about the Curl Up Collective in my description box. I know Victoria has an Instagram, a TikTok, and her Etsy page, so I will link that all below, and I highly encourage you to shop small because I think these make for amazing gifts, and it's also just kind of fun to let someone else pick your reading one time. Just gonna pull out all the extra things. The note is so sweet, by the way. This is just so sweet. I kind of don't want to unwrap this because it's so pretty. I'm kind of dreading it, but let me tell you guys what the little descriptions I got were. So this book is a romance. It is a hilarious and feel-good novel, and it is unexpectedly touching. So those are the little clues that I got. And now I'm gonna break the wax seal. That hurt my soul. Okay. And the book I will be reading this week is The Rose Project, and this is by Graham Simsian. Did I say that right? Graham Simsian? Ooh, it's a really pretty edition. It has some speckled edges. I love a speckled edge. So let's read the description. Wife wanted. Must be punctual, logical, and enjoy traveling by bicycle. No smokers, drinkers, or horoscope readers need apply. So it's like an ad in a paper for a wife. Ooh. Don Tillman has a brilliant scientific mind, but social situations confound him. He's never had a second date, and so in the evidence-based manner in which he approaches all things, he embarks upon the Wife Project, a 16-page questionnaire to find the perfect partner. Then in walks Rosie Jarman. Rosie is on a quest of her own. She's looking for her biological father, a search that a certain genetics expert might just be able to help her with. Soon, Dawn puts the Wife Project on the back burner in order to help Rosie pursue the Father Project. As an unlikely relationship blooms, Dawn is about to realize that, despite the best scientific efforts, you don't find love, love finds you. Wait, this sounds so cute. It's about 300-ish pages. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to kind of dive into it and see what this is all about. Ooh, okay, so we are going to start reading the Rosie Project, this cute little romance, and I think I'm gonna make the hot chocolate soon, and we will start reading and see where this blind date with a book experiment takes us. Good morning, you guys, and welcome to day 2, or should I say date 2 of this blind date with a book experiment. I'm about 100 pages into the Rosie project right now, and it is definitely not something I think I would have picked up for myself, but I'm really enjoying it, so I'm really glad that I have the opportunity to read it. So we are following Don Tillman, who is a brilliant scientist, but he's not that great with people, and he has decided that the dating scene is too chaotic for him, so he has devised a questionnaire to find the perfect mate for him, his perfect wife. I'm not a licensed therapist or a psychologist or a psychiatrist, so I can't give an official diagnosis, but if I had to guess, I would say that Don is definitely on the spectrum for OCD. He is very particular about his schedule and the way he acts. He adheres very rigidly to his schedule every single week, and it definitely has caused strains in his relationships. He also has very rigid expectations for the people in his life, which has made dating hard for him up until now. But then in walks Rosie. She is this wild card candidate for the wife project, and she immediately fails. So Don kind of rules her out as a potential wife, but he decides to help her because Rosie wants to find her biological father, and as a geneticist, that is something Don can help with. So without this expectation of dating, Don kind of gets to know Rosie, and Rosie kind of is let into Don's life and seems to be kind of letting him live his life a little more on the edge, not a lot on the edge, but more so making Don kind of let down these strict walls he's kind of upheld for most of his life. It is so interesting seeing Don interacting with people. This is all from his perspective. I think it is rare to get a romance, especially contemporary romance, written in this manner from a male's perspective, which I'm really enjoying because I do think Don is the interesting character here. He obviously has had some struggles in his life. He doesn't really understand human connection and human personality. So watching him kind of navigate the relationships in his life is super interesting and something I'm really appreciating as a psych student. So I am just really enjoying the Rosie project so far. So as I said, I'm about 12 chapters in, 100 pages. I think I can finish this within the next 2 days. Today I am super busy. I have a full day of classes ahead of me, so I probably won't be able to update you guys until tonight on whatever else I read from this book, but I will be sure to let you know then. I have a class starting at 10:30 in like 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go get ready for that. I probably won't update you guys until tonight just because of my busy schedule. Sorry, the dog is barking, but I will try to update you guys then, so let's get to it. Good evening, beautiful people. So I am here to give you guys my update on the Rosie project. I was very busy today, but I was able to get a bit of reading in, and I got over halfway. So I'm on page 205 of the book. And the more I read it, the more I just get so attached to Dawn and to the other characters in this book. I'm over halfway. I have about 100 pages left, and I'm kind of wondering what in terms of plot is going to happen next. We have Dawn and Rosie on this quest to find Rosie's biological father, and we see Rosie kind of making Dawn open up and loosen up, but I don't know what that kind of will mean for the continuation of their relationship. What I like most of all is that Rosie isn't trying to change Dawn. She isn't trying to make him give up his schedule. She isn't trying to change his personality. She is just helping him open up to a person and form a genuine human connection, which is something that Dawn isn't really great at. And I love that he is kind of learning to accept her and she is learning to accept him, and they're both changing each other for the better. This is definitely a character-driven story, and I really like that, but I don't really know what that means in terms of the last 100 pages. What will be like the big climax of this book? What will it end on? I'm not quite sure. I think I forgot to mention this earlier that I have not looked at any reviews. I have not looked on Goodreads. I haven't asked anyone about this book, so I know virtually none of the reviews or if he has written more books. I know nothing. So I kind of liked that I was going into this completely blind, but that also means I don't really know what to expect. Hopefully tonight I'll get a few more chapters in of the book. I have my tea, I have my fairy lights on, so it's gonna be a very relaxing, cozy night with my date. And then tomorrow, I think I'm going to finish this up and give my final thoughts of the book. I'm very excited because this is just so different from anything I've read before, and it is so funny and it's so poignant and touching, and it really is a feel-good story. It's that kind of story that just makes you kind of believe in humanity and kind of just like opens up your heart to something new, and I'm really enjoying it. So hopefully that feeling will continue throughout the night and tomorrow, but I will let you guys know. But yes, I'm going to go hopefully get a few more chapters in and then go to bed and see you guys tomorrow for the third and final day/date of this vlog. Finished the Rosie project and I really enjoyed the last bit of it. It was a tiny bit all over the place, but I am ultimately happy with how it ended up. There were a few things at the end that kind of annoyed me about Rosie's character. I think that some of the decisions that she made weren't exactly believable with what we know about her character so far. And just like Dawn is my baby and I will protect him with my life. I think that both of these characters have such an amazing arc that spans this book. Like watching them grow once they have met was just such an amazing thing, and it was a natural growth. And I think that is kind of what I'm looking for ultimately in my romances, is seeing two people come together and change each other and accept each other for the better. This is definitely not something I would have picked up for myself. I am very particular with my romance. I either like really cute contemporary or I like adult romances. So if I saw this on a shelf at Barnes & Noble, it is probably not something I would have picked up. But this blind date with a book experiment kind of, you know, forced me to expand my taste and try something new, and now I know that I like this kind of book. I saw there were more books in this series. Yes, I finally looked at the reviews on Goodreads and I saw this was like a whole series. I don't know if I'll pick up the other books in the series, but I definitely enjoyed this one. Going into this blind date with a book experiment, I was extremely nervous because I am a little particular about my romances, and it kind of felt weird having someone pick a book for me, but I'm ultimately really glad I did it. Sometimes you need to shake things up. I feel like I was kind of getting into a rut with my reading, and this book pulled me out. So I'm really thankful to it for that, and I would just really like to thank Victoria from Curl Up Collective for sending me this book. If I had to give it a rating right now, I would probably give it a 4 or 3.5. So I did enjoy it. There were just some things with the writing that didn't really vibe with me. The writing is like very first person forceful. I don't know how else to describe it. So it definitely took me a little bit to get used to the writing, but eventually I did get used to it. I'm leaning more towards a 4 right now, but we'll see after I sleep on it how I feel. But yeah, this was just something new and exciting, and I'm really happy that I did this experiment, and I'm happy that I went on some dates with a new book and maybe found a new love for a part of the romance genre. I hope you guys enjoyed this blind date with a book experiment. If you guys would like me to do more of these, please let me know down below. It's kind of something I was thinking of making a series out of, but we'll have to see. All the information about the Curl Up Collective, where I got the book, is in my description box, so be sure to check her out. It is such a cool small business and definitely deserves all the love and support. If I do another blind date with a book experiment, comment below what genre you think I should pick for it, because I don't know what I would do next time. But yeah, that is it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification bell to get updates on when I post. I post every single week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you all!